Welcome, welcome. I am getting things ready. Oh boy, am I tired. Holy crap. Okay. Come on, stream. Where's the chat? There's the chat. Welcome, welcome to the Songwriter support stream yet again. I don't even have Ableton booted up. This is bad. At least on YouTube, it's getting the VOD. Let's see. All right. All right, cool. We going live. Underclocking detected. Whole bunch of malarkey. Okay. So, welcome to the live stream. I'm still getting things booted up. No, I do not want to reboot that project, but welcome. I'm going to get everything squared away. And yeah, so I finally fixed my headphones after way too long. Oh, dude, what do you mean no sound detected? Ah, dude. TikTok already trying to hit me with some BS. I knew it. So I just turned off the live display. But yeah, like I've been having to have that real question recently of like, why quit now? If you've been doing this for so long, why would you quit now? When things feel uncertain or tough. Because let me tell you, I think one of the best things you could do is just power through it and continue to try new things. But go back to the reason why you do it. Like, go back to that. I think that's super powerful. Because, hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome, welcome. I just shared the live. Go ahead, share it with your friends. Show people what's up. We're about to be producing on here. This is the production stream. So, if you guys are new here, this is how hard I go. You ready? I do not. I am a music producer. My computer's too old probably to play Fortnite. That's a crazy thing. I literally have a GTX 660M graphics card, bro. But look at this. These are the same ear pads that I've had on these headphones for almost 10 plus years, bro. They are absolutely cooked. Like, I'm probably gonna. I tried taking them off and changing them today because I was like, finally, dude. I got them from Amazon for like $30 for the headband and the ear pads. Oh, dude. These have been such good headphones. The Sennheiser HD280s. If you make music or if you like just want something that helps isolate the noise for like right around $100 or less, and they're like you just want something that's good for like tracking or just listening to music, these are good. Some people it kind of crushes their head a little bit because they do fit a little bit tighter, but overall, like, dude, if you just upgrade the pads on them, that like I don't know. I don't know if they make them the same quality as they used to, but this took 10 years, bro, before before they just disintegrated. So, I think today we're going to start. I'm wondering if I should try something new, like something that I have in my library of millions of sounds, but just something I've never tried. I think that's super powerful, is like always trying something new. And feel free to subscribe, like the page, do all that jazz if you're new here. I appreciate y'all. Music producer, Christian. Well, really, Christian first. Because God is first. That's what's most important. And I'm cracking open a off-brand Coke Zero so I can power through this stream because I was up at 5 o'clock this morning and it is 11 o'clock Houston time. So shout out to Houston, Texas. If y'all are in Texas right now, say what's up. If you're not, let me know where you're from. Say something in the chat. God bless you. All right. I love Ableton, man. Ableton has I'm on 11 because this is actually, I got a copy for when I was working for Sweetwater Sound before they went private, and they make such good software. They really do. Can't deny it. Good stuff, man. If you guys are songwriters or if you ever produced, this stuff is great if you DJ or if you want to like integrate it into a live performance. It allows you to do it very seamlessly. So if you have questions too about music production, stuff like that, if you got questions about copyright, if you got questions about things of that nature, I talk about that on the stream as well because I want to help songwriters get all the tools that they need or help them understand that it's like, you don't have to have all of it. Like, actually, this is free, the Emergence Audio stuff, and you can get a copy of Contact Player so you can use it. Oh, yeah. So a lot of people don't know Ableton and other software you can program in Max MSP. So you can like use the video synthesis and color synthesis plugins. You can synchronize it with music. And actually at one of the gigs I was at today, weirdly enough, dude, I set up one of the largest events for Walmart today in downtown Houston. And it's like they literally built a Walmart in the place for like a week or two. And I was actually talking to them about lights. I was talking to them about, okay, how do you guys set this up for your needs? And the way that it works with Ableton is like essentially what you would do is it's either you run it through Ableton and it does all the work, or you can synchronize it with another setup, depending on exactly what you want to do. But it's like design, the best way of explaining it is the name of the product is able to do a ton live, Ableton Live. And it's very true. Because it really does. It allows you to do things in a live performance setting that you really can't do with a lot of other software without latency issues or some sort of like supercomputer. Whereas like churches use this, like tons of other like things that you wouldn't, things and people you wouldn't think would use it a lot. Well, I mean, it just depends on exactly what. Because I mean, if you're running like a Digico console and you know you're dealing with super high end stuff, I don't know. That's a different question. But if it's like with a computer, like if you're just running it with a computer, yeah, latency is probably the biggest issue that you would have if you're running other software. And if not, it's really like limitations with MIDI. And using MPE, like MIDI polyphonic expression. You know, you can't do that really in many other softwares. I mean, they've upgraded it now, but Ableton and I think Ableton and Bitwig were like the two big ones that like pioneered being able to use MIDI polyphonic expression. Which that's important on like, I think Serum 2 finally added that in their software. Ooh. Oh, Bitwig? Yeah, Bitwig is that one's really well known with like the synth guys. Like people who do a lot with analog synthesis, like outboard or modular synths. That's kind of the people that would use Bitwig. That's definitely the vibe. It's good. It's different. It has a lot of features with macros. The thing that makes Ableton unique, though, is Max. It's like the Max for Life community and all of the patches that they've made that integrate into Ableton. That's exactly why you would use it. And I mean, that's the programming language that Ableton's designed on. So, um, if you're making plugins for Ableton, which you can in Max, you can also use Max by itself in a performance setting, which I've actually, the school that I went to for music media and production, a lot of the live performance pieces that they had with the electroacoustic side of stuff, with like orchestra and stuff like that, they would use Max MSP and like do live processing on piano or like violin, and they would write it in the score. It was really insane stuff, dude. Like some of the things I've been able to see with music, that's definitely one of them. And you're not, and even then, a lot of them were not using. So they weren't using Ableton directly. They were using the programming language Max, and they were making Max patches for the live performance. And when you deal with that, like you want to talk about blowing up your computer, dude. Like, yeah. But that's also what. So if you know about Imogen Heap, she has the custom gloves. So they designed the Mimu gloves in Max, and then I believe they integrated it into an Ableton live set later on. But yeah, that's exactly how they programmed that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it just started, dude. You should catch all the other ones too. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I am not real specific on time. I've been kind of over the past month or two testing, but it's usually later in the evening CST time because I work a lot, or when I can, really. And depending on what gigs I'm doing and stuff, like today, I was setting up Walmart in one of the largest convention centers in downtown Houston. That gig was insane, dude. I got a ton of free Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero. they had like they had all these like Christmas decorations and stuff up. It was like insane. I can't even fully explain it. But, when you do audio work, like if you do not music work but audio work, oh dude, corporate gigs are like they pay really well usually, but it's just like really weird stuff. You don't know what it's going to be. But I think it's important if you want to get your feet wet with, finding work in the audio industry. I think that's actually a pretty good place to do it, is corporate. Just because it'll teach you how to be quick on your feet and do simple stuff. And also, a lot of times you can get other gigs doing stuff that you like. But it's more focused on just corporate audio. Basics of just plugging in a microphone. And plugging it into a mixer and some speakers and getting audio out there and getting paid like $30 an hour to do that. I would say like, 20, I would say the average is anywhere between $20 to $30 an hour in that kind of field. If you're going to the right people and you're not going to somebody who's like freelancing or something like that. Freelance could be kind of lower, but I would say getting into AV can help you understand kind of like if you're doing music or if you just want other opportunities to like understand how live sound works. Those are actually good gigs that you don't have to know too much, but it can help you get paid or like help you get your feet wet in that kind of area. And then so you can save up for copies of this. Because I think it's important to know kind of all sides of it. If you see the whole show, you realize like just I don't know how much work there actually is in the audio industry is different. You know, not just music. Okay, we're seeing. We're just testing some things out. Oh, that sounds bad. Sometimes you can do fun things with bad sounds, though. If not today. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. What is this? Oh, what is that? A bug? All right. Let's see. Dang, dude. What happened? Like, why is it just drop off all of a sudden? I have no idea. Weird. That's not good. Like really verb out the guitar. What's good? What's good, man? Welcome back to the stream. Thank y'all. Share the stream. Let other people know what's going on, man. God bless y'all. Idea why why his messages always get retracted. Okay, cool. So I think that's kind of I kind of like that guitar part. Yeah. I really like that. Close, and I could edit in what I want. Kind of like where that's sitting. Isn't it? No. There it is. Okay, whoops. There. cool. So this one's definitely gonna be like a guitar heavier one, but I think there could be some really cool like. Let me see. I kind of want this super long. Like, ooh, yeah. Yeah. I love that reverb, dude. Like that. Yeah, man, thank you. Thanks for sticking around, man. Share the stream, like the stream. That helps out a lot. Yeah, definitely is getting to like the soundscape vibes on this one. Let me see. Okay, today is the 8th. All right. I feel like definitely some like electronic drums for like an intro type thing. Thank you for sharing the live. Something about that. Something corny about it. It sounds good. But I like that. for tuning in, man. Thanks for sharing. This one could go into like
Twice, now he only saves paradise, the truth and life, the heaven's gate, paradise, the truth and life, the heaven's gate.
And it's like but it'll be like filtered out. That's what I'm thinking.
Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, roll the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth and life, the heaven gate, paradise, the truth and life, the heaven gate.
And it's gonna be like the vocal chop in the background. So let me see. I want to do like a phone effect for sure. RVox, gotta get that on there. If y'all make music, honestly, RVox, it's like the simplest compressor, and it's just the most useful vocal compressor. It's definitely one of them.
Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate, paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate, paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate, paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate, paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life.
I just started, bro.
Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice,
I like where this one's going.
twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, rolled the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth of life, the heaven gate. Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave.
I really like that snare sound that's on there. It's good, yo. That's wild. I like where that's going.
Learn how to reduce it. Kiss my behind.
Thanks, sir. Oh man, this was going crazy. Okay, so I'm thinking. So I like this drum pattern. There's something about the kick drum sounds nasty. I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I'm doing very well, man. Like, I'm tired, bro. I did a gig for Walmart today. I literally helped build one of the biggest events Walmart does in Houston today. That was something else, dude. What did you do today? Shout out. Let me know what y'all did in the chat today. How was your day? I need to ask you guys that more. You ran a 5K? I ran 30 minutes and I walked I probably walked a 5K today. Bro, if you saw how big George R. Brown was just to get snacks. I'm not even kidding, bro. Most people, when they've been putting step time, like they've been putting how many steps they walk in a day. Bro, when we work union and we work like a full 8-hour day, it's usually 10 miles. 9 to 10 miles. No, 5K. What was 5K? I can't remember how many miles that is. But no, what was 5K miles wise? Because I thought 3.2. Bro, I walked it. at least a 5K today. That's crazy though. Running that? Nah. I definitely walked more than a 5K today. Because I did at least a mile and a half on the treadmill. Or like right around that. But yeah, that dude, when you work at George R. Brown, it's so big. And just to get snacks, they only had them downstairs. So it was like we were on the 3rd floor, and for you to get snacks, you had to like, oh dude, I'm tired, bro. But for you to get snacks at George R. Brown, you had to go all the way from the room, definitely walk at least a half a mile just to get downstairs and go down the escalators or go down the elevator. And then once you get to the 3rd floor, I mean the 1st floor, you had to go walk to the Hall C, which is a giant exhibition room, and then you had to walk all the way down to Hall D and E. Which, like, if you saw how big George R. Brown was, you're like, oh yeah, you definitely walked at least, like, probably a half marathon. Nah, I wouldn't say that much. I would say it could get pretty close to that, though. Because if a 5K is 3.2, a half marathon's like 10, 11, 12 miles, somewhere in there. I mean, definitely walked at least 9 to 10 miles today, easily. Okay, yeah, I would say it's definitely under a half marathon total. Because there are some people, they were clocking at least 9 to 10 miles in a day walking at George R. Brown, which is insane. You know, it's crazy too. His name was Myron, and he was like double my age, and he was black. So he's like the exact opposite. Like, he's the other Myron in the Union. There's like 2 other Myrons in the Union. He's like the exact opposite of me. Ooh, hold on. Together. Well, the problem is whenever somebody says Myron, I look over, thinking they're talking to me when that's not me. That's the only downside. It's just that, like, okay. I think I'm gonna get like a regular hi-hat. Yeah, cause I'm tired. I'm really tired, but I'm gonna push through. Oh, not this one. This one. So we're going to take this and we're going to get it right. Good. A lot of work. A lot of just testing out things. I really like where this one's going. Yeah, dude. This one's getting cool. Yeah, just think of some ideas. So I like where this one's going. There's some thoughts, some gears turning in my head. Oh, dang, the TikTok live is a lagging. What is going on? Use a blah 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 preset. How about no? How about I freeze track? How about that? I freeze track. That fix problem. Freeze track, fix problem. Problem solve. Every Tim. Oh, dude. Apparently it's breaking my computer trying to make some 777 Mafia stuff, you know what I'm saying? Some godly Memphis music. And for those who are wondering what the lyrics say, if you missed it earlier on the stream, it says, Jesus Christ, he came and died, then he rose from grave, roll the dice, can't live it twice, no, he only saves. Paradise, the truth and life, the heaven gate. Paradise, the truth and life, the heaven gate. I do not save that. I will save the rest. Come on. Women joined? Oh my goodness. That's a first. I'm kidding. There's a couple women that have actually joined this stream. They've been very helpful. I just thought that was funny. Well, women, I hope you like this. Maybe not every time. Ooh, there you go. Layering, dude. You gotta make it make sense. There we go. Something like that. Me freezing flat in the sub. I like the tone. I think this one might be like a shorter beat, shorter stream. Just because even though I got some caffeine, I probably should get some rest. Because boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, did I not sleep really at all. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, dude. This is perfect. Get that. Boom. Oh, hold on. There you go. Oh, that one's getting kind of wild, dude. I wonder if I turn this one on, turn this one off. Yo, that one's kind of wild. That's a little too extreme. Yeah, this one's interesting, man. Yeah, I could see that. Thanks for tapping in. I wonder if that. There we go. I like that. That's right. I like that. Kind of short and simple, but it gets the point across. Those falling rocks are serving heads. Falling at the feet of Jesus. Ahab, get out. Yeah. First one at the beginning was kind of nice. Either that or I've got an idea. Where is it? Fox. There you go. Okay. Yes, sir. You've got to. cuts, having a good cut is what's gonna make the difference with the, like, making things hit. Like, even sample usage, right? Even for the drums, right? So really it's like 3 different snare sounds going through like a crunchy, like this drum kit by itself just sounds like this, the original one. So the goal with this right here is I want to do like a reverse reverb. So I'm thinking make like a super long and then what you do is once it actually freezes and flattens as an audio file. We'll see. See if I made the reverb too long. I might have. It's very long. Okay. Boom, boom. Go in, boost it. Reverse that. Bam. Now you've got a nice long riser. All from that vocal sample. Thank you for hopping in, man. Yeah, this one's pretty wild. Very happy with it. Definitely reminds me of like LSI or like somebody who does some. It said Freddie Dredd. It's funny. I thought that's so crazy. But yeah, this one, nice, short and sweet. Feel like it got the point across, and it's something where like I think people would really benefit from being able to hear something different for like the body of Christ, because I feel like there's a lot of times, you know, they think that having the Christian label means you can't be creative. like you have to create within a certain confine. I think the only confine you need to worry about is the lyrics, what's being said. Likes on TikTok. Thank you for everybody who's just been tuning in, checking this out. I make it fresh every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Wednesdays are songwriting streams. Man, I'm surprised. Now it's like the TikTok streams actually getting people. It's like being shown to people now. So thank y'all for everybody who's been tuning in for real. Side chain right in the pocket. Let me change the side chain on this real quick. Oh yeah. This one. Definitely cooking with this one. So, like that section. That's the crazy part. It's dang, it's like doing a better job with the... That's stupid. So my question then is, do I do... Because it works really well if I just do the regular kick drum. Like if I put this one in here. Okay, maybe I try this, like just yeah. Oh, what's good? What's good, Cypher Ministries? Thanks for hopping in, bro. Yeah. Yes, I can. I mean, dude, I produce all the time. I produce at least I'm working on music pretty much every day. I would say now I've been trying to finish a ton of stuff. But yeah, I produce for people. I think the main thing for me is if I'm gonna produce for you, um, what's your end goal? And that's why I think we should I think if we talk about it and then just see where like the end goal is and just knowing where we want to go with the project, then yeah, like for sure. Because it's like I'm producing all different kinds of stuff all the time, and it's like, what I've learned is if you work with people, what's best is, do we know where things are going? Like, what the direction is. That's the most important thing. Because I feel like I can make just about anything. Oh, even then, just like knowing the actual direction, right? Like, okay. Right. But what I've learned is like with direction. Like, okay, we want to make a song, we want to glorify God through the gift that he gave us. What do we want to make it about? Do we want to make like a project that's leaning towards like what the walk with Christ is like? Are we going to make stuff that's like the good side? Are we going to talk about like the tough side of things? Or are we going to make songs that are like sadder, happier? What's the vibe? What's the direction? Like, because I've learned that ultimately is going to narrow down, okay, not only what is the song about, but like, what do we want to produce? Like, what's the end goal with it? Because, this one might not be the vibe of what you want to do, but I have other stuff that might. You see what I'm saying? Like, because I think that's what makes it good is being able to direct your focus on like the direction that you want to go with your project. Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing, it is up to you. I think that's what's super important too, is like if you're coming out as an artist and you're releasing your music, you should think about the direction of which you want to make music. Because I've been learning that too, where like if you make a whole bunch of different stuff that's like too different genre wise, like people get confused. But also, I think, the Holy Spirit can guide you in, because, God is a God of like order as well, right? And like, because I know you can make tons of songs and then find out which one is the one that people like. But learning, okay, if you're making a project, what's the kind of stuff that really touches your soul when you make the music, right? Like, would a happier song in that moment, because sometimes it's like momentary. It's like, okay, for this season, I want to make stuff that's more like this because this is how I'm feeling. This is more of like where God is leading me, versus like, sometimes it's like even more recently, a lot of stuff I've been making is more sad and just being more real and honest with like how I've been feeling. Like the last songwriting stream, oh dude, Jesus my only friend, that's a good one. But I've been learning like when you make music, I think what's super important is having direction, because you could come up with 5 million ideas, but if you don't get it to the end of the song, it doesn't get finished. It doesn't become anything. It just like is a whole bunch of ideas put together. So it's like finding the vibe, the tempo, what key your voice sounds good in, like what do you want the lyrics to be about, and like those things kind of come the more that you talk about, okay, what's the real direction I want to go with this. Because right, there's just different parts of the process, and it just starts with like, okay, like when I produce, it's just coming up like the way this song started out. If you go on YouTube and you watch the beginning of the stream, it started out with just like something like this, like, guitar ideas. And then I eventually added the... And those sound good, right? But then eventually, adding more effects. Am I free tomorrow? Yeah, if you want to make time for that. I might not get up till later just because I did not get a ton of sleep, so I know I'm gonna sleep like a rock tonight. But yeah, just message me. We can plan a time and we could do a call and just see exactly what you want to do, where you want to go with that, because that would be cool. Like, I definitely want to collaborate with people, but I want, before we go into it, to like do it right, because if we don't do it right and then you start releasing stuff and you start getting hit up by people like, oh, do you want to collab? Who's your producer? All these things. And like you start releasing your music, you realize like what your rights are. And that's cool. Like if you have time tomorrow, like I think that's what's important is like when we go into it, just seeing where you are in like your music creation process and like what you do. And then figuring out from there exactly where to go with it. Because this, like, if you start dealing with producers and you start dealing with like people on BeatStars and you don't know your rights, things get really hairy. Right. It's just kind of like you've got ideas. I think I heard one or two of them. And I thought your voice sounded pretty good. It's just, you know what I mean? Like getting ideas structured out with what you have. But I think it's important to know your rights, even if like we don't end up working out, which I don't think it'll be like that. Honestly, I think we can make something amazing, but it's just good to know like, okay, if I'm going to go buy beats or like if I'm going to work with a producer, what should I know? What are the things that are super important? Like how do we do splits? What happens when they register the stuff? What happens if they copyright the beat or do something stupid like that? You'll know your rights. Like you'll know exactly what you're putting up with. And like the thing about it with me is it's not about money, but it's about knowing like at least we're all on the same page with it and depending on exactly what needs to be done, right? Like if anything, if I'm taking money from somebody, it's more so me like directly going in your computer and like teaching you how to use software and like teaching you real skills and working from there. Cause I love making music. Like this is something I love to do. Cause I recognize that like God will provide a way either way with it. But I think this could be really valuable in showing someone it's like, okay, I have an idea, I have a voice. But then learning that like it just takes a lot to understand the different moving parts, but then also what if you decide to deal with the industry, what you're gonna put up with. Like, oh yeah. No, and that's the thing is like, yes, that's true, but if you don't understand how to register your music properly with like profit splits and stuff like that, when certain opportunities come into play, like there may be, if you don't know your rights and you don't know what kind of deals they're trying to do, you essentially either can like lose the opportunity or just really sign a bad kind of deal. And I think that and like it's not like a record label deal. Like you can do these kind of contracts if you own music. Like somebody could hit you up and be like, "Hey, I really like your song. Can I get a license to use your song?" Right? And if you don't know your rights or how to give them that, right? Then it becomes a problem for them. And it's not even just about money. It's just like, okay, cool. Like we know our rights. Even if you wanted to let them use the song for free, right? It's just like letting them have that. So YouTube tries to come back to them or if like some other company tries to come back to them and you have the licensing agreements and everything, like they're not going to have any issues putting your song out there. Because like when you put your music out there, it becomes copyrighted material. You get a poor man's copyright, and then if you actually right, exactly, and that's what I mean is like there's levels to it. And it just depends on exactly what you want to do and how you want to put it out there. Because if you, once you start understanding how to put music out there in all the different royalty collections, but then also the copyright side of it, like where like the labels gain ownership of stuff, be like, because copyright's just the legal side, and then the other side is like if you perform it live, or if you are like gonna put it out on Spotify and things like that. Just knowing exactly how we want to release it, because like that is what's super important. Is like, okay, if we have those details ironed out and you understand those things, if you were to like say you wanted more than one producer on your project, you know how you could work with people. Because it like even before it goes legal or copyright, knowing how to do split sheets and like knowing how to do performance right organization registration and when to do it is like really important. Because even then, like if you deal with a producer and the song goes big, that's just the thought. It's not even just about the money. It's like, okay, if you don't think about it, somebody else does. And that's the scary part, is like the fact that the industry looks at that as an equity opportunity. So if you don't have your stuff registered, they can just be like, oh, this is our original song, and make something that sounds just like it. Get a producer to produce something that sounds just like it, and take your idea, every aspect of it, because you didn't know your rights. So that's what's important to me, is like teaching people the harsh realities that I've learned with how the industry operates. Like I've heard of people that have produced for major artists, and I asked them, I was like, hey, when'd you ever get paid for that beat? When'd you get paid for that song? And that producer telling me the only way I got paid was I sent a cease and desist to the label. Like I had to lawyer up. So I can only imagine us going into this and, you know, something big comes out of it. If you start promoting it or doing things in a certain way and actually like being serious about the music side of things, like what exactly that can turn into. And like, don't ever think it's ever that small, because it starts that way. But then depending on exactly how you connect with people, the more and more you start pushing your music and putting it out there, the more and more that stuff becomes apparent. Because then it's like, okay, if you own it and you have all, like you'll have you can make livable wage off of your music because of the ownership, and fully understanding your ownership, not just like, okay, I put it on DistroKid. Like that's like half of it. But the other half is really where other opportunities come in. And in understanding those opportunities, like getting a synchronization and stuff, like you can get upfront money for your licenses, and it'd be something where, you know, you and I, if I produced it, we would have to discuss it. Or it could be a good opportunity where like, hey, maybe I really like your voice, and I don't want to sing on this record. I want another person to sing, or like be an artist on this record, and we decide to go pitch it for a sync or something like that, where it could be an opportunity where we get upfront money. Like, yeah, and see, that's what's cool about it, is like it doesn't have to be about money, but like if you take your music seriously and you understand the avenues, it can make you money. And the main thing is like I've learned the goal should be like doing the thing that makes you happy. That's what I've had to realize today is like coming back. I think that's the video I posted before I streamed was like, why do I do this? Like today was one of those days where I honestly wanted to quit. And I've been doing this for like, I've been making music for like 20 years. And there's days where it's just like, you want to quit because you've spent all this money. You've done, you got to keep going. Because you don't know. You really don't know. And that shouldn't be the point. Right. I think that's what's super valuable about this stream is like it gives people an opportunity to contact me, and if they needed help or like wanted production or wanted stuff like that, you know, they have a way. Close to done on this one too. So I'm gonna run this one back on the top. I think I've got just about where I want. I think tone-wise too sounds good. For this one, I don't know. I don't know if I'll. It's a tough call. Yeah, this one's tough. I would say I'm torn if it's almost better to like make this one for like use it for content or have somebody write to it. It's a tough call because I feel like it could go either way. Wondering if I like. think for this one, I might just master it and have it for like a video. Like something that, because I do drop instrumental type stuff, but I usually, like, when I work on a song or write a song, I try to do it fresh. I try to do everything like, okay, what's the idea? You know what I mean? Because that's what I was thinking, is like a montage or like a video that I do. Like, I do long form content on my YouTube channel. And that's what I was thinking. Something like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to play it back one more time and then render it and call it a night because I'm exhausted. Holy crap. Lunchtime? Like, are you in West Coast time, East Coast time? I'm in CST. That's the time zone I'm in. So I feel like lunch could work. That's right around the time where it's kind of dead in one of my jobs, so we could do that, and then before I probably would want to go work. Do a delivery, that would work good for me. I'm in CST, I'm in Houston. EST. So that'd be perfect. I usually wake up right around 9 when I'm up late. So yeah, you probably be calling me like, if you said lunchtime, what, like 12 to 1, something like that? That's going to be like 11 to 12 my time. That's perfect. Yeah, that totally works. All right. Thank y'all for everybody who's been tuning in. Dude, TikTok live stream was killing it. I don't know what happened last stream. Apparently some people actually shared the stream, so thank y'all. God bless you. If you want to tap in with me, phone number's on the screen. Feel free to reach out if you want to add me on Discord. Songwriter support, that is the Discord. And yeah, if you guys ever need support talking about music, knowing your rights, releasing music, copyright, samples, all that stuff, feel free, hit my line. God bless y'all and have a wonderful evening. Jesus loves you. Take care.